About 5 years ago, I started a basketball program here in San Antonio called Spartan Basketball. My program struggled at first a lot because of the fact that we were poor at generating leads and finding other players that could come into the program, stay in the program, and not only help us build a program, but build a business, okay? We've been able to structure that into more than just skills training, but provide a lot for the San Antonio community. The best thing that ever happened to me within my business personally was someone introduced me to a blog. And I can't stress the power it has had, the influence it has had over the community we've built through Spartan Basketball, and the size and the reach it has allowed me to have within my message inside my business. Because see, I believe that all of us that are in business, all of us that are starting programs, whether in business or not, we have a message and a mission that we're trying to accomplish. And I just felt like the blog was the best to accomplish that while creating an income that I could also provide for my family. And I want to show you why I say that, okay? I want to use an acronym right now, and it's BASIC, B-A-S-I-C, excuse me. And I want to just cover a few points of why I think the blog is the most basic way for anyone to build a business or to build a program, okay? And number one is beginners can do it. When I started with the blog, probably about 4 years ago, I knew nothing about the internet besides how to check my email and maybe go to, back then it was MySpace. And I, through time, and not much time, but learned, acquired the skills, and maintained a blog that now thrives in multiple nations all across the United States and is seen by thousands monthly. And I knew nothing. And now I've also seen, as I've begun to mentor and train others to build their business the same way, I've seen people with absolutely no knowledge as well start and take off and run. The other part I like about a blog is it's active. You see, a lot of people pay for static websites, and it's this nice website and it's got some SEO things on there, so it ranks for a little bit, but it starts to trickle down the page, not rank as high, it's not listed multiple times. You know, it's just dead, it's stale, and it takes a lot of work to put something new into it. Well, a blog is very active in the reverse way that a static website is, because daily you can put new information. The platforms and the formats that are out there that allow you to contribute and add or change or just create content on a blog trumps a static website by 100-fold. So it's very active. And let's be honest, if you're in business, you need to be active. It's a daily thing. You need to be reaching out to your community in any way that you can. And a blog allows you to do that in a very active manner. The next stage of that is it's really simple. It's really simple. A lot of stuff is just copy and paste now. I mean, you know, I know a blog that actually it takes longer to set up a Facebook page than it does one of these blogs before you're up and running and you've got something you can serve your community with. So simplicity is not even the key. Or excuse me, is the key, but it's not the key to anybody holding back from using a blog. Okay? It also can be income generating. It can be income generating. Like I said, I've built a program, I've built a business that has allowed me to support my family and also opened up avenues of other revenue online that never would have happened if I hadn't started with my blog and built the presence I did. So income generating is not a problem. Is there skills that are involved in being able to turn a blog into an income generating business? Absolutely, but it's the same thing as if you got a franchise here in the offline world as well. The last thing is it's very cost effective. It's very cost effective. Spartan Basketball's budget, if I were to say now, budget maybe every once in a while, we buy a new software that can help increase things or something of that nature. But other than that, Spartan Basketball's marketing budget, and this is gonna blow your mind, averages about $5 per month. $5 per month is because of the presence and the brand and the way we have served our community online through the same ways that people pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to be on TV or to buy a bunch of flyers or mail-ins or whatever it may be. We don't spend that money because we use the basic premise of the blog, and it's special. It really is, and it was almost a breakthrough that I didn't believe could happen until I seen it happen, but it's very cost effective. Now you're probably saying, well, that's all good, Tim, but there's hundreds of blogs out there. Which one do I choose from? That's easy. Let me help you out. there are some really good options out there. I'm not going to say there's just one option, but if I were to say I was in your shoes, maybe I have a business or I want to start a business that allows me to start blogging and building the same way Spartan Basketball has, where would I start? What would be the most simple, income generating, active, for beginners and cost efficient way? Well, then I'd have to say it would be NV2. The blog setup within itself is, like I said earlier, it's simpler than a Facebook page setup, okay? Once it's done, it's easy to go, whether you want to go with pictures, videos, or written word, it doesn't matter. All of that's easy. And the amazing thing is you can actually do it from an app on your smartphone. So when we're talking about simple, we're talking about for beginners. I mean, you take 10 minutes to set it up on a laptop, and from there, you're rocking from a smartphone. You're serving your community, you're bringing awareness to products or events that you have going on, and then you're also thanking them and interacting with them, and just building a relationship with those that you do business with, which should be absolutely important to you through the simplicity of a simple blog. Now, if that sounds like something that's good to you, and I'm sure it does, there's a link wherever you're watching this, because there's a few places you could be watching this, but if you're watching this, there's a link associated with this. Go ahead and click that and get started. After you've got your blog, I'll come back, I'll make sure I reach out to you, and I'll make sure we get the process started. Now, once you get in there, you're gonna find that there's also some great training. There's some great training already produced by those of the creators of the MV2, and they're gonna give that to you and get you rocking. But then I'll personally come behind that as well, and I'll make sure I'll hold your hand for a little bit while we decide what it is you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it, and then also get you started. Because I tell you what, I have a passion for basketball, but my passion for helping entrepreneurs is just as strong. And I want to help you with the tools that I've been blessed to have found. And I want to help you with the knowledge I've been blessed to acquire, because more people need to know about this. So again, click the link that's associated with this video, and we'll see you on the other side.